And now for something completely different. Python. We headed to PyCon US in Long Beach, which is, by the way, called Vibe City. Did you know that? Works out pretty well because my demos definitely originate from Vibe City. Now, the attendees there mostly already knew us for having the planetary network. We're in over 330 cities and 50 milliseconds from 95% of the connected world. They kind of already knew that more than 20% of the internet runs through our network and we stop attacks at a global scale. But they didn't know that we had a developer platform. You knew that, right? Right? Yeah, we took that V8 JavaScript engine from the browser and made it serverless. It's super fast and totally isolated, and unlike other serverless providers, it doesn't use containers, so there's no cold boots. Also, don't worry about the infrastructure, like at all. Like, you don't need to think about where to deploy, like, should I go US East 1 or 2? No worries about load balancing or all that rigmarole. You just deploy everywhere. We call it Region Earth. The Pythonistas love that. Now I know I said JavaScript V8 engine, but have you heard of Pyodide? It compiles Python to JavaScript. Kind of wild, right? Well, it just so happens my coworker, Hood, is a core maintainer of that package. And that means that you can run Python on the same network. It's bonkers fast. We call them Python Workers. Now, Hood and I did a joint talk about them, and I started with some demos. My first demo was, of course, hello world! I showed off a FastAPI server, and of course used the silly Dr. Sketch from Monty Python. Now, not only do you get a super fast way to host your API globally, you also get a full suite of primitives, and it is stacked. Like seriously, like anything you could ever want, it's there. I used a couple more demos to show a few of my favorites off. You all remember MSPaint, right? You probably caught the new OpenAI GPT image model that can produce really awesome / crappy MS Paint renderings of actual photos. I love this kind of thing. It really shows off how powerful these multimodal models are becoming. So I built an app that lets you scan a QR code and take a selfie, and then it generates some literal slop for you. The good, cute kind of slop though. Straight from Vibe City to your door. Now, to build this, I used Workflows, which is our durable execution framework. It ensures that tasks like uploading and running AI finish successfully. Now, if they don't, they automatically retry, and it also does exponential backoff, which is so nice to not have to worry about. I uploaded the original selfie to R2, our object storage, and I used AI Gateway to use the latest GPT image model. I love using AI Gateway because I get a single bill for all of my providers, and I get access to the state-of-the-art models, always. Me and my team never falling behind. I also made use of KV, a blazing fast key value storage system to get event-specific details that we use for runtime configuration, like this heart and the PyCon 2026 in the corner. Now I can run this at other events and make collectibles. And then, once it generates, see how straightforward that API call is? This binding pattern rules. You never pass around keys and you just get access to this primitive, which we store in R2 via the binding. So that's MSPaintify. Then the next demo, I wanted to show off everyone's favorite primitive, the durable object. I used it to build an app that I've always wanted to build. You remember the zapper? I always wondered how that worked, ever since the first time I played Duck Hunt. Now, I'm kind of a sucker in these days of vibe coding. Lately, I've just been asking it if it can handle tasks that I totally could never do. Now, I love it when my coding agent is like, sure, I can do that, no sweat. First, let me explain. I'm not sure that this is universal, but in the US at carnivals, one of the boardwalk games that you can play is one where you shoot a squirt gun in a clown's mouth and it blows up a balloon. The first balloon to burst wins. It's very strange, I suppose, and my kids love it for some reason. Now, lately, my favorite thing to do is lean in and use all of the web browser APIs that I never even knew existed. So this one used the haptic vibration API and the camera's ability to detect color. Did you know it could do that? Me neither. So I built that. I guess we built that. My agent and I, like together we did. So the way that it works is at the front page of this carnival, you spin up a new game. This is creating a durable object, and this is how they work. Out of nowhere, we now have this addressable server, and this page is connected to that durable object over WebSockets. Durable objects provide excellent WebSocket support, something I always want in my Python servers. And there's this QR code in the bottom so that people can join the game. And when they do, you'll see in real time, you'll see me pop in. See me get added? See me get added there in real time? Now, the camera on the phone has a little scope in the middle. And so what happens is when I highlight over the color, it starts shooting. It makes a noise and there's this haptic feedback. So there I'm doing the blue and see the points go up in real time. Y'all, I made a zapper. And this thing scales outward, just like a carnival. There's a carnival that goes to each city and the carnival sets up these boardwalk games. My application creates a new game too, and it's in one single place. I can make as many as I want, and it will never overload. Well, I did make a mistake actually. Each one of these balloons has 300 points before it blows the balloon up. I had 49 people connect to the game at PyCon, so it immediately ended. My coworker Hood then took the stage and talked about PEP 380, which allows you to consume Pyodide packages directly from PyPI. Hood has been fighting the good fight for about 5 years. That got him an uproarious applause. What are you building with Python? What other primitives do you need that we can help you build? And to end this the way Monty Python would, I would just like to say,
all right, that's enough talky from you.